Now that we've all seen the new Rivals 100 presented by Under Armour for the class of 2016 and quarterback Jacob Eason holding on to the top spot in the rankings, let's shift the focus to some players that could challenge him for that title in the coming months. Mike Farrell leads off the conversation with a look at a few other quarterbacks that joined Eason at the Elite 50 underclassmen camp during Under Armour All-America Week.
Let's start at quarterback, where he's going to be pushed, it appears, quite a bit by Patterson, who gets a little bit taller and a little bit better every time we see him. Had a tremendous junior year. He whips the football. I mean, he's got a really tight release. He gets that ball out quickly. It's accurate. He had the better performance, I think, at the Elite 50. We weren't ready to jump him over Eason based on one workout, but certainly he is pushing and charging, and we're going to see how things go through the camp season, the quarterback camps, into the summer, into next season. It's going to be very exciting to watch these two guys. Malik Henry not far behind, obviously, at number 15 at quarterback as well, the Florida State commitment. So, those quarterbacks, I think, are going to be, close to each other or separate. One of those two things is going to happen, because right now 1 and 3 at quarterback is pretty impressive.
Of course, it's not all about the quarterbacks. Defensive ends Robert Nkemdiche and Byron Coward each finished as top dog over the last 2 seasons. And in 2016, another pass rusher from the South will also be looking to make a run at number 1.
Marlon Davidson is making the biggest push up to number 1. This is a special prospect. He's 265 pounds. He's extremely light on his feet for a big guy. He gets off the snap very well, and his agility and body control are out of this world for a big defensive end. He can counter, he can change direction, he can spin on you, he could beat you outside, he could do so many things. The Greenville, Alabama prospect pushing up to number 2. Not a big move. He was number 5. We loved him before. But now I think he's that guy. Remember, defensive end is a coveted position, especially a guy who can pass rush and play the run. That's what Davidson can do.
Now, a host of other players will also have a chance this spring to show why they deserve to be atop the Rivals rankings. Here's a look at some others our analysts will be keeping a close eye on this year as threats to Eason's throne.
A couple other guys moving into that range, I think, that might be pushing. Demetrius Robertson was excellent at the Elite 50 in Orlando, presented by Under Armour. He is a big-time prospect, just separation city. He can do whatever he wants. He's like a thicker Terry Godwin, if you want to compare the two of them, because he's got tremendous feet. He could play defense, he could play offense, he could do so many different things. So the Alabama commitment impressing us. Derek Brown earning his new 5th star, checking in at number 7 now. Defensive tackle, another coveted position, pushing up. And then you got some of the guys that didn't really participate. Nate Craig is a tremendous prospect, big, physical-looking kid. Rashawn Gary didn't participate, but he's also a beast out of New Jersey. So there are some guys, I think, that are really going to make a push for that number 1 spot. It's going to be difficult for Eason to go through numerous ranking cycles, many more than we've had before, to stay number 1.
Be sure to check out the complete Rivals 100 for 2016 and keep coming back to Rivals.com all week long as we gear up for the kickoff of the Rivals Camp Series presented by Under Armour.